Hey everybody, this is Kenny C here for Chillin with Jeff at Kenny C, and my guest at this time is a model all the way from Texas. She has done a variety of modeling, and we were supposed to do the interview this past weekend, but due to some technical issues, it didn't go down. But I'm happy to have her this time around. Joined with Donna Brook. She's joining me right now. Hello, Donna.
Hi, Kenny. How are you doing? This is Donna Brook. I'm
Well,
happy to be here. Hello?
hey, there we go. Yeah. So
I said
yeah,
very happy to have me. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
thank you so much. I know there's some issues with your cell phone, so I hope we can go
I
through.
apologize. I really am apologize. My phone is acting up crazy.
That's okay. I mean, technology, it happens, and hopefully we can get through this interview without any more mishaps. But
I I hope so.
with that said, so far we off to a good start. So let's just go ahead and begin. Um,
Yes.
what made you decide to be a model? How did that start it off for you?
Oh no! When I was little, growing up, I always wanted to be a model. My passion was always modeling. I work as in not a field, but I always towards those modeling industry. I see those magazines and people just inspiring me. So I was like, I love to be a model. So finally, 2 years ago, I met a gentleman through Facebook. He messaged me. He said like, I could do a lot for your look, and that's it. I agreed for his photo shoot, and that was it. I did a photo shoot for a glam model cover girls, and that was it. I started modeling ever since.
And you mentioned glamour. Is there any other types of modeling you like to doing? Is it like fashion? Is it
I did
what?
pretty much a little bit of everything. I did glam model cover girls. I did favorite cover girl, and I did calendars, and I did radio hosts, and I did like a sparkle splicers host, and I did a fashion show, and did a music video. I did car shows. Pretty much, I'm pretty variety. I did almost a little bit of everything.
That's definitely good to hear because there's some models that do one thing and stick to it, but you on the other hand, you are variety. You show you can expand yourself and still look
Uh,
good doing it.
Never limited yourself of what you can and can't do. That's my motto. I like to take a challenge. I like to do a little bit of everything. See if what can't I push my limit.
Okay, with that being said, what do you think was the most challenging photo shoot you've ever done?
The most challenging photo shoot was like a month, 2 months ago when I was in Grapevine Lakes. Actually, I had a photo shoot over there, and it was like so hot. The weather was so hot, and the ground was just like so hot. I couldn't walk on. And when we did a photo shoot, my feet was blistered because it was so hot. It's just like 110 degrees. And being a model, you have to be a good sport. You have to act like you fine in photo shoot and everything. Actually, it was so hot. But, you have to be a good sport. I think that was the most challenging photo shoot I ever did. But I'm glad I did. It turned out great. That's one of for my, I think for my calendar, 2014 calendar shoot.
That's definitely interesting. And now that I think about it, being a model is almost kind of like being an athlete. You gotta be in certain situations, that maybe you'll be outside your comfort zone. The weather
hmm
may be too hot, the weather may be too cold,
Yeah.
or the
You
may
you have to be on top of your game all the time. In any situations, you have to make the most of it, I think. That's being a good model and being a good sport. You cannot say like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't shoot these because this and that. No, that's not supposed to be. You have to be, agree with any circumstances, and make the most of the photo shoot that you are in. So,
and you also have to concentrate. It's definitely when you are the one, people taking pictures of you, distractions. I mean, it could come from anywhere, and I don't know when you try to be in a pose and you trying to stay in that same pose for so long, and then something done happen. Like what?
Oh yeah, that happened too. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, teach the same pose, and especially when I'm a car model, or when you're a car model sometime, and you stand right in front of like lots of people. When I did a car show like a few months ago, there was lots of people outside, and you have to stand there and pose, and a whole bunch of people, fans surrounded you, want to take a picture while you take picture with photographers. I think a little bit hard, but just being a good sport, I guess.
You have a very good attitude. I definitely like that, and you gotta have a good attitude. Putting up with people here and there, photographers, and just a whole lot of stuff goes on. And you conduct yourself very well, and I definitely
Thank you.
And I definitely
Thank you.
respect
I appreciate it.
And I definitely respect you for that. So, with the year winding down, and 2014 is fastly approaching, what are some goals you like to set for yourself entering the new year?
I like to have my own line, actually, with Donna Brook line. I'm working on some clothing line. That's my ultimate goal. I can't be model forever, obviously. So I would love to gear towards direction, like maybe in a movie business, or maybe like have my own clothing line, like perfume line, jewelry line, clothing line. Actually, I'm working on some T-shirt lines right now. As I mentioned it before in my Facebook, I'm working towards some of my T-shirt and short line.
I like the sound of that, and especially you being the models and all. It's a career that's not going to last forever, especially if you don't look the way that you were 10, 15 years ago. So it's definitely important to have
it's a short-lived career, but you just enjoy what you can, I guess.
Absolutely. So, who do you consider as influences in your modeling career? It could be models that you've worked with, models that's on TV or magazines. Like, who are some people out there
Is it supposed to be a model, or should be someone influence or someone impact? What do you
someone
model, or
yes,
like a role model, not in modeling. I think Oprah Winfrey is a great role model, to be honest. She's smart, she's intelligent, she did great for herself, and she's just one of the best influential people I've ever seen in America, in the world, actually. So that's a great role model.
I like Oprah, and I especially like when she gives away prizes to the audience. I miss those days.
Right?
It kind of makes you wish her show was still ongoing to this day, so you be in that audience. But I don't think there's a lot of guys in there. It's more female driven, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty much a little grow into female driven, not for a guy,
Yeah.
But, Oprah Winfrey is one of my role models. For model industry, I think Giselle Bundchen is a great model. She's a great model. She did great with everything. She's a beautiful, gorgeous. She did very good for herself with her career and her personal life. It's a great role model also.
Absolutely. So, what do you consider as the highlight of your career thus far? One thing that stands out that you are most proud of?
I think the most I'm proud of that people always look to me and say that I'm very down-to-earth person. Even when I'm walking the street, they recognize me. I'm very, very, I'm just like a girl next door, happen to be model, I guess. So that's the most biggest compliment to me, that people like always walk up to me and say, "Oh my God, you are just so nice." Most models are being very so-called arrogant, stuck up. They have their big ego, but I'm just like very normal girl. So that's the very biggest compliment to me, that people walk up to me and say that, "Yeah, Donna, nice to meet you," and "Oh my God, you are just so sweet," blah blah blah. So that's very, very, very nice thing for people to say.
I definitely concur. I definitely agree with that as well.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Here's what I want to ask you. Models always have to deal with constructive criticism, whether it's a photo shoot, whether it's being in a magazine, or the way they look. Like,
Yeah.
how do you handle constructive criticism? And is there a fine line between constructive
Con-
criticism?
exactly. There's a fine line, constructive criticism and hater. I have no problem with people can have constructive criticism at all. It makes me a better model when they give me a good constructive criticism, I think.
Yeah, and and it's just people tend to nitpick when they look at a picture and be like, "What is that? How you supposed to do it?" I mean, it's like unless you
We are model, but we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
yes,
Even as model, nobody's perfect. We're not 100%. Nobody's perfect. So you look at a picture, you criticize, but we agree. We do whatever we can to please the fans, and we do the best we can. But criticism is good. It makes you learn better. It makes you do better next time, and you see that you can improve better. I think criticism is good, but hater is different. Some people just hate it, They just hate everything you do. That's different. But criticism, constructive criticism, I think I encourage it because that gives me the drive to be a better model.
what makes it even worse as it pertains to haters and whatsoever is that they follow people on social media and yet they tend to hate, post some nasty comments or whatever. I mean,
I know.
it's like, if you don't like the person so much, why you follow them on social media,
Exactly. That makes no sense. I mean, if you don't like me, why you friends me on Facebook and why you following me around and you make nasty comment to me? It just, I don't, sometimes it doesn't make sense to me that why people do what they do, Why they did what they did. It doesn't make no sense to me.
It's just people, man. Like, they have nothing good to do with their lives, so they gotta take their frustrations on people. And when people hate, you're doing something right, obviously.
I guess a hater hates because you're doing something right. That's why. Hater makes me famous, I guess. Just kidding.
Hey, I mean, look, you're doing something right, obviously, and whatever they doing, they not doing right. So they got to take it out on somebody that's doing something right.
I appreciate the love, Kenny. I really do. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're absolutely welcome. And how can people get in touch with you, social media wise, Facebook, Twitter, or any other links people need to do?
I think I have Twitter. I think one of my so-called manager or partner, he get me on Twitter, but I haven't got a chance to check it yet. My phone is not working properly, as you can see. But I do have a Twitter account, Donna Model Twitter. I think DonnaModel.com, I think. And Donna Model at Facebook.com, I have that account. So anybody want to like, just go to my friends way and they can see me on Facebook and they can follow me.
Definitely check out the Facebook as well.
My fan page, yes.
Yes.
Because I'm maxed out on my friends request, so I can add any more friends. So just add me on fan page.
Oh, yes, you are very active on Facebook. You post pictures, you let people know what you got coming up, and you interact with the fans as well. Something not everybody do. Either they have the time to do it or they maybe just way too many bazillion friends or whatever. But you take the time to interact with your fans, and that's good to know, considering that, I don't know, maybe people who have fans, maybe they're not appreciative of people care or want you to see you succeed. And
I appreciate every fan of mine. They make me who I am, and I really appreciate my fans. Love my fans. Love them all. Thank you.
So Donna, what would your advice be to anyone that wants to become a model? What would your advice be?
I think that just follow your passion, basically. Follow your heart. Follow what you love to do and do the best you can. That's when it shines, because you have to love what you do. You know what I mean? You cannot just do it because someone else pushing you to do it. You do it because that's what you want to do, like your passion. And when you do what your heart tell you to do, your passion, it shines, it show that you love it. But if somebody, you do it because for someone else No, it's not a good reason to do it because you love to do it.
Well said, Donna. Well said. And I think we're done from here. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank your cell phone for
Not acting out, right?
yeah, for being on his best behavior. I mean, I understand technology. There's some things we can't control, but thank your cell phone. I want to thank it. I guess it's a smartphone. So thank you your cell phone, but thank you more importantly. It was great chatting with you.
You're most welcome, Kenny. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you, everyone, for listening to this interview. Please check her out on Facebook under Donna Brook. Like her fan page. She cannot add any more friends on her.
DonnaBrookModel.com. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. This will conclude the interview.